We are live, folks. Hey, happy horrors, happy women in horror. This is Meet the Ladies of the Devil's Lettuce movie. That's right, we're celebrating Women in Horror Month. So please remember this event in live video is for all genders, non binary. No matter who you are or what you are, join us because we are celebrating Women in Horror Month, but that doesn't mean that you're excluded. So, this is your chance to get to ask questions, hear crazy stories. We're going to be talking about perks that are going on in the Indiegogo campaign, a lot of fun stuff. But we're going to start with Cynthia. Let everybody know a little bit about yourself.
My name is Cynthia Brown. I am an assistant to Loren. I've been working with her on a couple of different projects from time to time. We've known each other for a couple of years now. On this particular film, I've helped out with some directing. Also, I play a part on screen. I play Lanny, and it's been a whole lot of fun so far.
Yes, that's right. Give me 1 second because I was sharing our video around. Sorry I left you on screen so long. Cammy, you're up next. I know it's all over the place, but in the lineup down in the green room. Go ahead.
So I've worked with Loren on a lot of different things in the past. On this movie, I've been mostly behind the scenes so far. I got to do the placard. That was fun. I helped with some lighting and with some sound stuff. And on set, I usually do whatever Loren needs me to do.
And she's adorable to boot. So if you're feeling cranky, all of a sudden, she giggles or makes that face, and we go, oh, we better now. Let's see who's up next. Tina Brown is on camera. Go ahead, baby cakes.
Hi, my name is Tina Brown. Loren and I have been pretty good friends for quite a while. She's quite a young lady. And I am her assistant. My goal is to do whatever makes things go more smoothly for her. I'm also an artist. I have a small company, art company called Fantasy Foundlings. And I do a lot of props, special effects, makeup for Loren, hair, whatever, anything artsy fartsy. It's my gig.
And you're amazing. I'll just look at you and have a panic attack moment of going, we need this and it's got to look like that. And all I have is a graveyard that we can make it in. And speaking of that, Angie's up. Go ahead. Say what you did that had to do with a graveyard, girl.
I mean, we made the little decaying skull. Tina helped me. Tina's assistant with all that artsy fartsy stuff.
Yes.
My brother plays a role in the movie, so I'm there to support and help Loren with anything.
Yes, Angie Moss helped out on the special effects team. There's a picture on the Indiegogo page where you actually see her and another worker of ours putting moss from an actual graveyard onto the skull that the actors were brave enough to actually smoke out of. Don't worry, guys, it's all legal CBD stuff. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, smiley face. Jess is up, my gorgeous Jess. Tell everybody what you did on this film so far. Oh my God. I can't hear you. There you go. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you unmuted. I played Dee Dee in the show. I am also co-host with Loren for 6 months now, or more on our Delvin page. So I've known Loren for quite a few years. I met her at the horror conventions, and she was selling her books. So if you guys look her up, she's got some great books out. So we did some really great stuff on set. All these girls here really helped me understand, the acting, because this is my first time acting in a film. I mean, I've done plays and whatnot, but this is my first time acting on screen. They were really great cheerleaders. You all helped me out so much. And they're also all very gifted, intuitive, I don't know how to say, psychics, I guess. And we were on some really haunted and creepy sets, not sets, locations, and they got together and they helped me feel comfortable, and they helped protect me from any of the craziness going on that I couldn't see. And it was really cool experience, and I'm really looking forward to filming again with you girls. Loren will be coming to Pennsylvania next week to film some more scenes that are going on. But then I believe in the spring we're gonna wrap it up and finish everything else with the girls.
Absolutely. Now, before we move on, we got a lot of comments. I'm so excited how many people are watching and have commented so far. Guys, I'm not ignoring you. I'm showing your comments now, so stay on the line. Robert Best wrote, "Hey, guys."
Hi.
Hi, Kathy. Jerry Finch, hello, my dear girl. Clarity.
Hi, Clarity.
Hello to all you badass women. Keep up the wonderful work. Fire emoji. Tom, happy Saturday. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you for joining, everyone. Clarity wrote, "Hi, Cynthia." She wrote, "Hi, Cammie." She wrote, "Hi, Cynthia, Cammie, Jess, Loren, and Angie. You all rock."
Yeah.
Hi, Jess. She's so cute. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Tina. Okay, you don't know Clarity, you got to look up the Puerto Rican Witch on Instagram and look her up on Google. She has a website. She's incredible. She's helped me. She's helped a ton of my friends.
She's helped help me get through this stuff along with all these girls. They helped me too.
So guys, please make sure you're sharing this video around. Please make sure you continue to comment. If you have questions for these ladies, this is the moment. This is the time. I'm not going to sing anymore, I promise. But only if you comment with your questions. See, I am a bit evil. But it's Women in Horror Month, so let's be slightly evil and say you have to ask a question because it's fun. Anyway, so if you want, that would be great because I'm sure these ladies would love to hear what's been in your mind and what's going on with you. And what you were thinking about wanting to know from these ladies. But also, please look at the bottom of the screen. It says, get some perks to help support the film. There's a link. That's super important. Like Jess had said, we filmed some stuff in October 2020. We filmed some stuff in September 2020. We were able to be very, very safe and film a little bit during the whole pandemic. Then we got to take a break because one, snow, and two, it got a little crazy pandemic-wise. I want to make sure everybody stayed safe. So now we're going to be going back to it. But we saved everything of like gruesomeness and epicness for this spring filming. And that's why we're doing this Indiegogo campaign. There's epic special effects that we need to get done, locations that we have to do, people that we have to house. I mean, you can't have celebrities sleeping on the ground. You got to put them up in a room and feed them and things. So that's one of the reasons that the campaign is so important. And there's tons of epic perks, guys, just so you know. When we hit $500 being donated through that Indiegogo link, the first amazing perk that will be available is being able to be on set with the celebrity while he's filming. There's a video going on the Devil's Lettuce movie page on Facebook of Sean Phillips explaining how you could be on set with him while he films and have pictures taken with him and things like that. After that, when we hit $1,000, you can actually be able to get a perk where you can be on a ghost adventure, a ghost hunt with professionals from Paranormal Kicks Cancer LLC. Fantastic. They have locations up and down, and you get to choose the location for you and one other person. There's only 2 of those total. So when we hit $1,000 and that perk goes live, first 2 people that get it, it's going to be gone. That's why it's a big deal to keep an eye on it.
I'm going to have a timer because I want to go.
Right? So you got to look into that perk, honey.
Looking at that.
Right? And there's other stuff. Like there's a stoner package. If you're into any of that stuff, there's lighters, there's bowls, there's, grinders, there's all sorts of stuff being made. There's clothing merchandise. The skateboard that was in the movie that Al uses in the movie is available as one of the packages with a shirt and a hat. There's tons of stuff going on, but only once we hit certain different levels. So help us make this movie freaking fantastic, guys. All right? Let's show them that women in horror can freaking kill it and have the support. Don't let bullshit you've been hearing about, oh, maybe this or oh, maybe that. You're looking at the women that made the film. There's no bullshit here. So you know that when we make the film and whatever donations and contributions we get, it's going to making this movie. You could see them. Would they be working with me if it was bullshit? So That's why I'm bringing it up. So Joanna wrote, Ravon, ladies. Thank you so much. She's one of the associate producers of the film from our first Indiegogo campaign before we started filming last year. So thank you, my dear girl. Nelson Moss is in the house. Hello, ladies.
We miss you now.
Hello there.
Nelson Moss has a company of his own, Geek Emporium. Please look it up, guys.
He's amazing.
He made the actual part in the skull that people could smoke out of so that it was safe to smoke out of and you didn't see anything. It wasn't like, oh, gee, there it is. He was phenomenal. Guys, artistry skills you probably cannot even imagine between, hand drawings and etching in glass and all other stuff. He made one of the original posters that you could actually see in Yield. We used it as an Easter egg to remind people this movie was coming. So thank you, Nelson, for being a part of the film. He gives 1,000% and does whatever needs, just like these ladies. So that's why indie horror is epic, because it's not just I got paid, so I did it. It's I fucking love this shit, so here I am helping. Clarity, can't wait to see it. Fire emoji!
Yay!
And
I can't wait to see too.
Oh, he's calling out his sister. Angela. She did give you a shout out. You missed it. It's okay. She did the right early thing. Hey, Johnny. He said, hey, mummies. Make sure you share, boy. Make sure you share it around. And make sure you click that link and buy some perks. Yes, yes. Oh, thank you, Nelson. He wrote, these ladies are amazing. Robert Best wrote, passion, yes. Jerry wrote, you gals rock. You guys are awesome for commenting. I really appreciate it. I was actually coming into this feeling pretty shitty and nervous because of there's been a lot of bullshit going on in our worlds and in our I don't even want to go into it and poison our show, but I was like, I really hope people will give a shit because these ladies are epic. And it's not about me. It's about the film. And it's about all these fucking ladies and all those fucking dudes that have been helping out and all the filming that we got coming up with these people. And every single one of them I chose because, as you can see, they got fire, they got drive, they got passion, and they got the courage to be like, I like this shit, so I'm going to make it happen. And they worked hella hard. So, like, you supporting the campaign and making this movie happen means that you're supporting all these fucking women and all the dudes that have been working on it, because everybody makes a movie. Orson Welles said, every director needs an army. You are looking at part of my army, and I am blessed for them. And I know that. That's why every time I'm looking at them, I'm like, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you, God, for being a part of my life. And when I have little meltdowns, I cry. Like, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Hard hands. But it's true. I've been on other sets where everybody's shitty to everybody. Everybody's sabotaging everybody. And nothing got done right. And I was like, I don't want that in my life. And all you ladies and everybody that's already worked on this movie with us, we all got the same kind of mentality that indie horror is supposed to be about the passion, drive, and then still making a fucking epic flick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got more comments. Ashes. Hello, gorgeous ladies. She says, she and I just did a show a little while ago today for, was it shock treatment with Maddie and, I just blanked. And Melissa. I think that was the show we did it for, but we were on for 3 hours, so I have no idea how many episodes we did. That's why I'm a little burnt, guys. I've been podcasting for 17 hours today.
Wow.
Dakota, hello, everyone.
Hi, Dakota.
Hi, baby boy.
Dakota, he's like fam, guys. Oh, John. Hi, John. This flick is going to be awesome. He said, thank you, John. Please share around. Check out those perks for us. I appreciate it if you would. Clarity. Oh, sure. It's also about you too, wink face, Loren Loy. All right. Yeah, I guess. You know how I am. I'm all about everybody else. It's like, here, look at these ladies. These are awesome. Dakota wrote, I'm looking forward to seeing the movie, honestly. For when I've been told it's going to be awesome. It really is. I've already started editing some of the stuff we've done. And I'm excited to show people. And I haven't even done because you guys got to remember, for people who are listening and watching, that part of it is the hallucinations and the trippy, psychedelic, possessed visual and audio hallucination issues that the criminals are going through. So, all of a sudden their vision will change colors and different sounds and all sorts of fucked up stuff sometimes. And that's been a lot of fun too. And we still have so many other scenes coming up too. I heard cops going by my house just now. All right, we're good. Jinx up there about the skull I got in my trunk. I really should have taken that out. Could you imagine that? And I got a gun now. Guys, it's an air gun. It's for the detective role I'm doing, but it looks kind of legit, so I better be careful and mark in a bag being like fake motherfucking gun. I also got a bag.
Prop in big letters.
But
I also
wasn't
got a
that
bag.
what somebody put on there if it was real to deter people?
Don't trifle me with logic.
No. I mean, I'm gonna put it in a bag that says motherfucking fake gun. Probably. I love cursing. It makes me so happy.
Yo, my brother-in-law just caught us out here. Hold on.
Oh my god, hilarious! Should I mute you?
Hi, baby. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. We're live on YouTube, Facebook. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Wait. This has got to go away. Look how handsome my brother-in-law is. Look at him. Isn't he cute?
Shucks.
How you
How's
guys
everything
doing?
going? Doing all right.
All right.
Yeah, hanging in there. Doing good. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute them. That's a weird moment for me. Anyways, listen, I wanted to talk about the fact that Angie, you made that skull look so legit. I mean, I know you were going on like Tina's like instructions, but every time I look at it, I'm like, that looks so good. It was so good.
It was funny because when they were first using it, they inhaled that makeup.
Yo, there's a moment.
Because we were actually smoking out of it. So
Yes.
it was like, he's like, oh, I just got a whole bunch of dirt in my mouth. Because they were like,
I was editing and it's Al sitting on the ground. You're right, Jess. And I'm telling you, he just spits it out and he goes, moss in my mouth. And I just almost wet myself. I'm sitting by myself. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, because it was just the way he did. He was like, oh, moss in my mouth. Like, moss in my mouth. I got moss in my mouth. So that's what happened. It's like squirrels in my pants. I went directly there.
OMG.
Well, Phineas and Ferb, I got squirrels in my pants. Yep. Grown-ass woman, there's Phineas and Ferb. Hey, duality, baby.
So, we are going to be filming this weekend coming up, and I have to tell you, Lauren, I might have to send you the person that is doing this part is so excited about it. He has not only practiced in front of me, he did this whole scenario, videotaped it for me, and I was like, I'm going to have to show the director and see if she's going to be okay with it, but he's going to be the best in the movie because the enthusiasm behind this one line is like, it made my day.
That's
so, I mean, I can't wait for you to see it. He's so excited. So I said maybe do get a headshot and a little bit of a bio for him. Is that something that you want? Okay. Yeah.
Let's go back because I want people to be able to be enjoying it, and that's more like behind the stuff for us. We actually have more comments too. We got Dakota. He wrote, "Hey, mama. Hey, sweetie. Hey, sissy." And then we got David San says, "Can't wait to see this." Woohoo! And Dakota wrote, "From the behind the scenes you posted to the group, the skull looks absolutely stellar." Oh, there she is again. Hello! I added her back. So, Angie, this was your first time on a set. Is that correct?
I mean, kind of. Like, I've done, like, musicals and stuff where, like, they made me do the makeup and, like, you know, the scary stuff. So, like, on an actual, like, movie set, that was my first time.
That's awesome. Now, did you have fun in the graveyard with us?
Yes, that's one of my favorite places to be. But
that's so great.
We had some really great photos from there, and you could see that there may have been something either standing near you or just the way that the camera went over the. I'm not sure how these digital cameras even work. I'm familiar with the way that they pick them up in the flash cameras, but. Yeah. There's still evidence on these cameras that we were not alone.
Dude, when I was editing, there is a shit ton of moments. And you got to remember, here I am sitting in the dark at like 2, 3 in the morning, and it's the background audio. Yo, and there are moments where all of a sudden I hear, hello? None of y'all are saying hello. There is not that moment happening. So it's like, wait a minute, did I hear that? Where's that from? Was that like... So there's been tons of that stuff going on in the background and stuff where some moments freaked me out. Like we were in the Church of the Mystic Gray. It's over 100-year-old church, and there were moments from when we were doing some of those inside scenes where the sounds and the whispers and like little words here and there, I'm like, that voice matches nobody on my staff, nobody that was there. Yo, I'm going back and doing an event.
That church speaks to me on such a base level.
Yeah.
Well, because also when we were in that church, it was only like a couple of us that were actually in there when we were filming that scene.
What does the base level mean, Tina?
Base level means like I mean like it's in the core of you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like I can hear it on the inside. I don't just see it on the outside. I can hear it. It called to me before I even got there. I don't know if Loren told you the story.
Tell the story anyway. I love this story. It's like a great bedtime story. Tell the story.
Tell the story.
It was really very simple. I was going to visit one of my newest birds, and I was like, Tammy, you know, what do you think is down there on the right-hand side? They say there's a church over there, and they say it's really old. Should we go look for it? And I would pass that road. Lauren will tell you I'm a psycho with my birds. So like when I visit a bird at his pet store, I visit the bird as much as possible, which is like every day I drive 45 minutes. And we were passing it and passing. I was like, I gotta go. And I thought we made a wrong turn. And we did make a wrong turn for the original 100-year-old church and found this one.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
So I pulled into the driveway. Nobody was there. And I was like, oh, but look, there's a phone number. So I looked it up on Facebook and I made a couple of phone calls. 10 minutes later, I'm driving home. The guy calls me and he's like, ma'am, my name is Butch. Did you call me? And I'm like, where are you from, Butch? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, Church of Mystic Gray. And I was like, oh my God, you called me back.
That was the fastest we've ever gotten a call back from a location ever.
It was Dustin. And Pastor Butch is the sweetest man. We are definitely doing investigations there for sure. Because I even talked to him. And she's right. There are some places that are like that, and slightly off topic, but one of the places that was always that way for me and still is not only the Church of Mystic Gray, because like part of me is like, I'm going to move to Jersey just to stay in there and like run the fucking place. But Kings Park Sanitarium on Long Island has been one of those places where I've had some very strange experiences that just draw me to the property. And the other one is Pennhurst Asylum. And in each case, there is some core part of me that is like, I'm home now. I know that sounds so psychotic, but like in Kings Park, something took over me to the point where there was no brown in my eyes left. There was just my black pupils. And I'm bashing on the door of the extreme ward, screaming, let me in, I'm home, to the point where my hands were bloody. They had to pull me off property. I threw up like all sorts of bad stuff after we got off the property. And I realized it was like bad news bears. But at Pennhurst, I literally felt like I was home in like a Mary Poppins sense of like, these are my kids. I will protect them. I will make sure they're safe. And like the minute I had to leave and it was like, I'm not going to just keep coming back. It's not possible. I still get sad over it. It's like the kids don't even know why I left. They don't understand why I'm not back. You know, it's like, and that might not be true at all for anybody except inside of me, but like to have that feeling about a place I had never been to before and then got there and literally like everyone's like trying to be like, it's okay. You know, if this happens or that. And I'm like, I was so relaxed that I was walking by myself at darkness through that property in like bad zones and still felt like completely safe. And I think some of us really do have those kinds of properties, you know, where
I should tell the good people what Pastor Butch actually said to me.
Yes, do tell. And wait, Joanne said, tell the story, please. So what Pastor Butch said.
Butch told me two very strange things that you wouldn't just say to anybody. When I first met him, like I said, the church spoke to me on a level that is not normal.
Right.
And when I met him, it was the same thing. I felt like I had known him for years and years and years, and through lives and lives and lives. And when he was giving us permission to be in the church without him.
Oh my God, yeah.
rather than giving me the old, I assume you can police yourselves routine.
Yeah.
He looked at me and he said, I trust you.
Yep.
And dropped the key in my hand and said, don't fail me.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And then when we were leaving, after everything was done and we were done filming for a few months, he looked at me and he shook my hand. And he goes, I have the strangest urge to hug you and not let go.
Aww, because you're Mama Brown. And dude, when I first met him, I shook his hand and it was like one of my old dudes from back in the day. I was just like, yo, bro, we're good. And for me, that says hella volumes. Most people don't understand. There's certain levels. For me to be like, yo, home, like done with like first introduction while he's wearing like construction gear. I was like, this is my dude. Like,
yep.
And it's sad because that church, yeah, y'all, if you're watching this in any way, please go to the Church of the Mystic Gray Facebook page, like it, follow it. He's having some bullshit problems with the town, all because he doesn't believe there should only be one type of person that can get married. He believes like no matter what you are, you have the right to get married. So me and him definitely bonded on that fucking shit. That's the only reason I even got to be a minister at all, was like, anybody that needs me to marry them, yeah, I ain't telling you no as long as you're safe. Especially during the times where it was so like you'd have to drive to other states just to be allowed in cases, you know. So the fact that he's getting hindered to not even be able to put a bathroom in this freaking church to be allowed to use it because of bullshit stuff, fuck that. We got to fix that. So definitely give that page a like and, you know, try to show a little bit of support for any place that is over 100 years old, definitely haunted, and it has a good freaking dude that just respects the property and wants to have people love it like he does. I already do. So you Tina, you know we're going back, bro. You know.
It's so beautiful too.
It is. And guys, if you want, there's videos on the page.
Connection. It's such a beautiful place, and it feels accepting.
Yes.
When you walk into it.
Yes. Now here's a question. We were at a graveyard with Angie, and that place was super old too. Where were we that one? And wasn't like the tombstones on the other side of our wall, like over 100 years old or something crazy?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so do tell that story because I was so overwhelmed trying to make sure we kept everybody.
Me?
I can if you want.
Yeah, somebody.
We were actually, I believe it was when we went to meet Butch to pick up the key.
Mm-hmm.
We were on our way there, and we know the area relatively well. I go to school in that area, everything like that. So we were taking back roads.
Bird stores in the area.
Yeah, the bird store is there. We were taking the back roads from the bird store to meet up with Butch to pick up the key. And his house was in the area, so we were driving to his house. We drive past a graveyard. And we look at it and we're like, we should check that out.
And I'm the retard that'll just whip around to go look at anything. I'm in the car and I'm like, let's find a U-turn.
But we went
looking for a U-turn instead of just hold on to your panties. I'm turning around.
Pretty much. That's what she does. If she feels like it's right, she will just like whip right around in the middle of the road.
And she'd be like, but Mom, I have to be to work in 10 minutes. I'm like, fuck you. The grave is calling me.
The grave is calling me. I'm like, can it call you after you drop me off?
No.
So we pulled into the little parking, like right outside the gate, and there was a sign on the tree that had a phone number.
Yeah.
So of course we call right away. Someone just picks up the phone, and this guy was very like, yeah, as long as you guys aren't breaking any laws, you can do whatever you want. And obviously, that is the best thing that we could ever hear on the entire planet.
He was like, yo, man, do whatever you got to do. Enjoy. Like, don't vandalize anything.
I remember and there was a nursing home on the other side, and there was just these ladies, like Karens, with their hand on their hips staring at us. So I just walked down to the edge, and I'm staring back at them. I'm like, hello, anything we could do for you? And they're like, ooh, 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 and like ran off. We were fine for the rest of the night because I was just like, I haven't like looky-loos trying to pull bullshit on us right now. We're allowed to be here. That was just the back. I'm like, where are all these Karens hanging out?
Yeah, he was like, he said when we were speaking to him on the phone that if we had any issues with cops, just tell them to call him.
Just See, that's why and that's all because of you guys. Guys, listen, I go to them and I'm like, this is what I need. I need you to find this location. And then all of a sudden they're like, so we got 4 or 5 choices for you. They're like, it just landed in our lap. So funny. I can't.
Because it happens, we're driving around the back roads and Mom's like, that right there! And we're like, oh my God, what?
What's happening? What?
I've always been that psycho that'll just go where the wind takes you.
Love that about
That's
her.
awesome. I love that.
Right? But okay,
I wish I had the courage to do that, truthfully.
Cammy said,
Oh.
fuck it.
Get in the car with me, girl. I'll help you out. We just be driving everywhere.
What you do, Ken?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm ready to just get up and like start my little farming project somewhere.
Let's go, girl. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm behind you on anything. You know that, Jess.
There she is again. So Angie, what was your favorite moment of filming for you?
Honestly, just being in that graveyard was like perfect. I was like waiting for that creepy, ominous feeling, and I got it, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm home. I'm home. I'm chilling."
I swear, if I could, I would have kept you in my overnight bag. It's the only one that's big enough for a person, because the other one's have little monsters.
Take
And
me
I'd be like,
places. Just take me everywhere. Kidnap
Totally
me.
fine. Oh, see, everybody heard it. I'm allowed to kidnap her. It doesn't count as illegal anymore. I'm just gonna bring her on road trips.
So all you have to do is get consent and it's okay, right? That's how it works.
For sure. I just got consent. Melissa says, hello, everyone. Hello. I was just on Melissa's show. Melissa, I was saying you, me, Ash, had a show together the last few hours. And I think it was Shock Treatment with you and Maddie will be where it's going to be on. So let me know so I can make sure, because I was pretty sure. Boop, boop. Every time that noise happens, I bounce. It's fun. So, one of the things I want to do, guys, before we move on is I want to show everybody a little bit about the Indiegogo campaign so you can see what it looks like. And I'm learning how to do these things, so be gentle with me. You know,
We believe in you.
You got this.
I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. That's really bad. That's an old fucking song, too. That's a little embarrassing. Okay, let's try this and see how it goes. All right. So,
Ooh.
all right. Can you see this now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It shows the Indiegogo page because.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you can see, we already have somebody who bought a perk. Holler! Very cool. This is the button that if you click follow, you'll be able to keep getting all the updates. This is the little link that is your referral link. The person who refers the most people that buys perks gets a very special prize at the end of the campaign being over, and you'll find out when you're the winner. I wanted to be able to go through and just show you what it kind of looks like. Here's one of the $5 little things where you could have a page of the script. It'll be signed by me. We have a sticker. This is what it's going to look like. Look how cool that looks like. You put that on your car. Right? We have face masks with the Devil's Lettuce. Look, this is everybody that's going to be in the movie so far. We made a nice, awesome thing. RJ Als is our graphic artist for all this stuff. We have a digital copy of the movie. Look, it's Jess.
That's my perk.
Yes, you'll get an autographed picture of Jess without this Indiegogo symbol, so you don't steal it, as well as a gift certificate for 20% off one of her delectable foods. Get dirty, it's not myself.
Yeah.
You can get a movie poster that's been signed by the cast and crew from the 2020 filming, which is awesome. Look, it's Nelson wearing the shirt. You can have your own Bear with a Bong shirt that's been seen in the movie. Hey, look who that is with the skull. There you guys are. You can have your picture in the movie. So imagine, your picture in a frame in somebody's house that will be in the film. Same thing with your pet. You can have your pet in the movie, whether they're passed on or not. You send me a picture. It'll go up on somebody's wall or in some place as a little Easter egg or quite visible depending on the scene. These are some of the packages. The Lord package, you get your picture in the film, you get a page of the script, you get a thank you IMDb credit, and you get a digital buy of the movie when it comes out. The Prince one, you get your picture in the film, behind the scenes location video just for you, a page of the script. You get to be on set and behind the scenes, just you. You get a thank you credit a digital buy link, and associate producer credit. The Prince Skull package is the only one that has the associate producer credit, guys. So, and those are only 6 possible. And the King package is your picture in the film, the soundtrack, behind the scenes pictures as well, a page from the script, a sticker, being able to be on set, as well as a thank you IMDb, a digital buy, and a producer credit. So that's a big deal. Now, this is the celebrity that there's a special separate perk that's hidden right now, but will be visible once we hit the $500 mark. And you'll be able to be on set with him for the day and take pictures with him. So that's pretty exciting. And there's only 4 of those. There's Al, who's one of the leads in the movie. Look, it's Sin. There's Nelson. Chuck, you'll see in the 2021 filming. You guys will get to meet him in the film. Now, this is a really cool dude. He is able to move all sorts of body parts in all sorts of directions that they really don't belong at all. He's playing our demon creature. So a lot of the hallucinations will be him doing some very creepy movements and having some special effects on him as well. That's me, director. Moving on. Some fun behind the scenes pictures so you could see that we keep safe during COVID. This is one of the pictures from inside the church. So you can see this is just one of those little pretty pictures. That's me inside our CBD cannabis field from filming. There's an amazing scene that Jess is in and Nelson's in that cannabis field. Can't say much about it, but wait until you see it. This is Nelson changing into something very scary. And this is a bunch of us at that church. Look at the freaking skeleton on the cross. How great is that? I love this picture of us, guys, by the way. This is the movie poster itself. And like I also said, there's a referral link for whoever brings the most people in. We also have our page set up on Vimeo where the movie will be streaming. So you want to click that and click receive updates. So that way, when it is available, you can see all the behind the scenes and everything else like that. So yes, that happened. And I hope you guys enjoyed that little sneak peek. What did you guys think of the campaign so far?
That looked awesome.
That looks
Cool.
amazing.
Yeah, that was great.
Awesome. Oh, he said, that is awesome, Tom said. And David said, that's awesome. You got such an awesome location. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, overheated. So yeah, that's the campaign so far. And like I had said, the being able to go ghost hunting with the Paranormal Kicks Cancer group and any one of their locations is a perk that will go live soon, as well as being able to be on set with Sean C. Phillips. So there's a lot of exciting stuff, you know. Oh, Joanne wrote, excellent campaign. Thank you, Joanne. I worked months on that. Very exhausting because usually you're supposed to have like a team of 10 and I was like, I'm not putting any more weight on anybody else. So I just stayed up all night and all day. No.
I like the pet edition.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I feel like people have their pets in it. And that's one of the parts that was already bought. So that's
It's
cool.
super thoughtful. Like I don't know if I have thought on my own about that.
That was
Really great.
Oh, thank you. Well, when my dog Cody passed on last year, right around the time my mom had breast cancer, it was a difficult time and we had to put him down. And he was my therapy dog. So not that I'm just going to put him in the movie, but I started thinking about how images of our pet can make us feel so loved and connected to something. And I thought, you know, if you love your pet that much, you might want to be able to be like, look, my dog's a star. He's in the movie. My cat's a star. I don't care if it's an iguana. I mean, whatever your pet is.
Iguanas are so pretty.
Right? I mean, I wish I could have like somebody's pet in the scene, but that's not something I want to be able to risk.
That's hard to control, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to, but Joanne Phillips wrote, let's get Fangoria's attention down the road. Yes, go ahead, Joanne. Let me know what happens. I would love that. Yes, it's a good idea. Oh, Morgan, hello. I want to wish you all good luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been lovely, and we are talking about Women in Horror Month. That's why I wanted to have all of you on. It's not just about the perks, but the perks are nice, aren't they? I mean, haunted locations we get to film in. Oh, that's better than anything, darling. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. But I really do love like that the fact that we got Cammy keeps doing it. I love that she does that.
She's like, I'm in and out.
phone is old. It doesn't like to do things for too
My
long.
phone
I feel
is
like
like
it's entertaining.
broken.
da 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 da, back in and forth, da da.
I almost feel like I should just jump up behind Cynthia.
If you can do that without messing everything
Oh,
up.
wait. No, I can be here.
There you go, perfect. But I do think it's pretty cool that the major locations that we've gotten so far and filmed in were all places that, at least I would think, were definitely haunted in one way or another. I mean,
Well, I know for sure something happened to me, and I thought that my sugar had dropped.
right.
And I was like, I can't explain it. I was so weak, and I couldn't lift my arms or my
I
head.
remember that.
Me too.
Yeah, Nelson and Alfred had to assist me. They were putting sugar in my mouth. I was not snapping out of it. As soon as Loren pulled up on the scene, she got out of the car, and like I started to come to, and then she's like, "All right, everybody out of the car. We're doing this scene." And I'm like, "Wait a minute!" I like just recovered from. I felt like I was in a coma for 15 minutes. Like I just had to get myself together. But the one thing that made me feel a little suspicious of it making me think maybe it wasn't my sugar was not only did I eventually snap out of it when Loren arrived, but when I was on scene, she was asking me to move back into like a shadowy area, and my body wouldn't let me. I needed to be in the light. For some reason, I felt like if I, like, you know, when you're a kid and you feel like you're going to hit the hot lava, like I felt that paranoid to go into the dark. So I knew that something must have happened. But now I know how to protect myself since I'm talking to these girls for the last couple of months. But that was scary.
And we got lost. It was me and Sin, and I had Sin in the car. And I just remember being like, this is not good. Like, I felt something was going on where you guys were, and I knew I had to get there. And I pull up and I went into, like, you know, protector mode. I got in a car, like, Gestapo, and I was like, all right, what's going on? Because I just felt it. I was like, my homie is no good. I looked in and I was like, nope, get out of the car. Because it was like, if you stayed in that sedentary moment, we wouldn't have been able to kick you out of it. So it was like, throw her out of the car, wherever the fuck you were, get the fuck away from my friend.
Yeah.
Fuck off, you having it, like,
right.
Rah, rah, rah. But it made for, unfortunately, it gave you such an incredible performance, because there was a moment where, like, you were so freaked out because of all the constant adrenaline and darkness and whatever was going on, that when you had to run around that corner and, you know, be afraid, it was so genuine that I cackled after we were done, because I was like, better than any line I could have wrote. I was like, yo, that's fantastic. Like, you feel bad in a way, but you were able to utilize all of it instead of just go, I tap it out. Like, you were like,
I felt out of it. I felt out of it. Once you cut the scene, I was like, what just happened? And you were like, well, try it one more time this way. And I was like literally saying verbatim what she said, because my brain was not working. I was like, what happened? I was like, oh, you want me to say it like that?
Yeah. But I think it did make for unfortunately, a beautiful performance, because you had all those different moments. Plus, like, Sin was explaining to you how to get into certain mindsets. Like,
I can't believe how important that is. You guys are cheering me on. I was like, you guys are just making this up. I am not that good. But I guess in my head, it wasn't coming out the way I thought it looked, but I guess it looked.
Everybody does that versus, like, the person on the outside. Like, I could say I look like shit, and somebody else goes, "You look fantastic." It's that internal issue that I thought we all have, and it was your first time anything. Plus, we kept you running ragged. Like, I literally grabbed you by the scarf and neck at one point to make sure we got the energy we needed for the moment. And I'm like, imagine someone's doing this to you, and you're like,
yeah. And you know what? It's so weird. It was really hard for me at first to piece those things together. Like, you were like, you got to think of it this way, but for some reason it wasn't connecting in my brain. But I've been practicing. So these upcoming scenes are going to be good. I've been practicing. I now know where to put myself to project what it is. Acting is hard, guys. You do incredible work. I can't believe how difficult it is. I have such a different respect for it. And not that I thought it was easy, but I didn't realize how difficult it was until I had to try it. Yeah.
And I'm telling you, these three girls, Tina and Sin and Cammie, they work 1,000 times harder than anybody even realizes. Not only do they do their day jobs, but they're literally like, yeah, I'll build this and I'll do that, and I'll keep Loren calm. And I'll make sure she's on track, and I'll make sure that one didn't disappear into a forest. And let me put a blanket over. I mean, these three fucking women, not only are they professionals, but somehow they're able to keep this raggedy mess together to get through stuff. Plus, they understand my ridiculous language of like, I'm just like speed talking, where they go, okay, guys, Loren actually said.
I think that you should have an assistant on your ass at all times with like a flip out chair, with like, I don't know, just like to be able to like just grab you because you're always on your stomach, like trying to get a shot, like somebody that is just attached to your ass.
Kind of what I was doing.
You guys are right. You guys are doing that, but you're also. We needed like lights. We needed people holding like.
Yeah.
We just need someone to.
In the cannabis field, and Loren's like, "Yeah, I'll just lay on my stomach in this mud puddle. This seems comfortable."
It's what you gotta do to get the shot. She's dedicated. And
Yes.
she's not a hot mess either. I love her.
It's almost like do it for the vine, do it for the shot.
Yes. Oh yeah, I had to experience that firsthand. I pulled my calf muscle running. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh wait. Ernie says hello, Ernie.
Oh, hi, Ernie!
Hi.
Who is
Oh my god, we had a great show with this guy.
Yes. Nelson said, I thought I was doing all that. Nelson, you were too. Don't worry, hon. We
Oh, Nelson.
all were in mud. And that was what I tell you.
Nelson also did a great job laying in the mud puddle.
Okay, here's the moment about Nelson. We wake up the morning of, it's supposed to be the sunrise scene of him waking up in this cannabis CBD field, and we open the curtain and we realize it poured. And I went, whoa! And Sin and Cam are going, woo-saw. And Sin's like, it's fine, we'll figure it out. I'm like, there's mud! What? No, there's clouds. Like, I was losing it. So we get there, and it's like drizzling and raining, and Nelson's being a trooper, and I'm like, could you lay in the mud again, but this way on your face? Like, and he did it. We finally are done with all these fucking scenes, and I thank him a million times in a row where I'm like, I can't hug you because we're both gross, but we're driving away, me and Sin, and all of a sudden it fucking stops. The sun comes out, and I look at her, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, 2 hours later, everything was dry. It would have been fine. There was no way we could have done the scene at that time, but I was just the whole way home saying, I feel so bad about Nelson. I feel so shitty. I mean, there was mud. 2 hours later, dry.
Mud is good for your skin. It's okay.
I want all of the pictures of him covered in mud.
Oh, I got a lot of them.
Mud is a healing element.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Oh, Dab said I missed all the.
Hey, Dab!
Hi, Dab.
I just expected him to be with you guys. I don't know why. I just expected him to be in the car.
Dab.
Oh, my baby boy. He's home with the birds.
He does some of the camera work, especially when we need more than one camera angle and type going on. He does whatever's necessary. Such a good man, truly. And I'm telling you, when we left and there was just mud everywhere to suddenly sunshine, I was just like, what the fuck? My whole scene could have been epic. Just the sun rising over that. Nah. God was like, Loren, I gave you a full moon with no clouds. You can't also get a clear sky with a sunrise. That's greedy. So I went, I'm sorry. And
you get one or the other, not both.
I was happy with what I got, and I swear that when Charlie was like, okay, so guys, just anybody listening, we were in the CBD field trying to film the night scene, and there was total clouds, but it was a full moon, and I needed the full moon to be able to light up the scene enough to make it look, decent and right and whatever the fuck. So, but it was super cloudy. So the guy who owns the place stands there, and I was like, oh, God, please, this, that, and the other. He looks and he's like, I guess God didn't say so. I looked at him and I was like, you don't speak for God. And I looked up, I'm like, you're going to let him talk like that? Swear to God, right? A few seconds later, there's no clouds at all.
Clear.
The moon. I looked at him, I'm like, I guess God you weren't talking for him. Let's go.
I remember that. I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's so many clouds. Even if we like stood here for an hour, there's no way they're passing in time. And then before we know it, they were gone, like not even in sight. And we were like in a big open field. It was really, I was like convinced that she had like weather controlling powers or something. I was like, this is something I never, new to me.
Well, I was like, dear God, it's me, Loren. I need clear skies again. And he went, all right, you don't ask for a lot. Fine.
I'll give you 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Somebody else is speaking for me and trying to say he's making the decisions. Hold on. Oh, and he parted the sea. Charlie's a great too, but it was just a funny moment because it was like such a cool line for me being able to be like, I guess God would say so. Let's keep going. Like, ayo. And it was just so cool. But I felt bad for the next morning because like that could have been a great sunrise scene if we didn't have all those clouds. There was nothing I could do about making that happen, especially being that tired. It was awful. Oh, and then we had the whole thing about me needing to pee, but there was no bathroom, so we had Phil the camel has 4 humps.
Oh my God, peeing.
Oh my God, so bad.
This go round.
What?
This peeing situation was so much worse this go round.
Yeah, and it honestly was. I had a Chinese restaurant yell at me, like to the point where I walked out and then came to the car next to us to continue yelling at me. He didn't realize he was yelling at. Started off first, like, it's your restaurant. I'm not allowed in it for some reason. Fuck you, cool. I walk out, standing at the car, talking to Tina and the girls. He comes out, I told you. I'm like, yo, bro. What? Like, I just lost it for a second. I was like, it's 11:30 at night. You're in the car next to me yelling at me. Go home, bro. Like, no, I have to pee still. I think we used
ended up going to like a laundromat.
Yeah.
She's like, bro, I heard you.
I lost it. Like, I was like, I heard you. And he was like, ugh. Okay. There's no reason to keep following and telling me no. I heard you the first time. Otherwise, I'd be standing in your restaurant going, fuck off. You're lucky. It's only because these ladies are with me that half the time I control myself. Because if they had said that kind of stuff to those two girls, it would have been a whole other Megillah. He would have been out of his own restaurant. Here, I'll lock you out of your restaurant. She's going to pee.
And then you can come back in.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, that was like when we were filming for Yield and we all had to use the bathroom. And we walked into that food store and they wouldn't let us use their bathroom. But we were all holding hands and walking. And I was like, geez, imagine what they were thinking was going on. Oh, God. Every time we need a bathroom, there's some crazy story, though. There really, really is. So this time, hopefully, we'll make sure that everybody has a bathroom within, like, walking distance. I wish we could bring, like, safe porta potties that aren't gross. Because as a woman, I'm sure some people are fine. Just too much having to do with a porta potty that I just can't do.
Oh, you don't want to pull over and go to the bathroom on the side of the road?
I love you. I was just thinking about that. On the way back from filming upstate, I had to pee so bad. I was making jokes about a camel has 2 humps full of water. I have 4 humps full of urine, and my left foot is now filling up too. So we're going to pull over somewhere, and a creepy guy gets out of a car and is just staring at us. And I'm like, oh, we're not going there. Oh, I think like 2 hours later, I finally found a bathroom that was allowing us to like go in. Because of the pandemic, everybody keeps saying, no, you're not allowed to use our bathroom. I would have bought food. They still were like, no bathroom. I'm like, if I pee on your front door, would that be okay? But, and I think that's one of the things that most people don't understand being women in the movie industry is there's a lot of stuff that isn't very safe.
Easy. Yeah.
So, you know, just walking into some random neighborhood you don't know because it's closest to go use a bathroom or a porta potty. Those things are not necessarily a safe place for a woman to be. And using the bathroom is a vulnerable time. So if you don't have the kind of skills and stuff, just being able to find a bathroom can be a problematic, unsafe moment. That's why I'm so happy you ladies are able to, for the most part, protect yourself if you need. Cammie, what are you doing? You're doing like a super close.
She's a close up.
That was cute. She was like,
I'm ready for my close up.
Mom handed me the phone, so I held it.
That was
I was confused.
So I really want to thank you guys again for being able to be on the episode, to, you know, talking a little bit about everything going on. Is there anything you want to talk about filming or experiences or memories, Angie, you guys, that you'd like to bring up before we pick the winner of the giveaway? I was like,
I would like to say that I love you, all of you.
I love you all too.
I love you all too, and happy horrors. All right, let's go through these real quick. Oh, Ernie Atwell said, Loren, Jess, see you all when I come back March 9th. Looking forward to it. He means on the Delvin talk show that me and Jess run. He's doing a paranormal 101 class for all of you, so all of us, so that we can learn how to do a paranormal investigation properly with the right tools and things like that. So that's super exciting. Look on the Delvin page and make sure you click, going to that event, because that's going to be a lot of fun. Right. Oh, Dakota wrote, especially when you're unfamiliar with the neighborhood, trying to find a bathroom is very
Oh, yeah.
We found some very bad locations where I was like, oh my, you guys are a little up in arms about existing. Okay, let's keep driving. Dab wrote, next horror story, all women film crew looking for a potty. I feel like we can make that work, dude. But
we can make an episode of that.
Might be a little shitty. Oh, I went there. A little shitty. But maybe we'll call it Phil and the Camel has 4 humps.
Yes.
Yes.
Phil the Camel has 4 humps and 1 hip and 1 foot and Imagine I just explode at the end of it and it's just like pee. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there.
I know your imagination is making this.
Explode. Do you guys remember that part too? You talked about how the camel was gonna explode.
Yes, because I kept imagining like what happens to everybody if my bladder explodes while we're filming. Like, what are the ramifications for everybody else if I die on set because I just didn't decide to go pee? And that's what I was thinking the entire time. I'm like, I feel like I'll survive. Where's that happens?
I feel like every time we got near a bathroom, I looked at you and said, have you gone to the bathroom?
And I said no.
And then you went to the bathroom.
No, not in the chair. Just kidding. You're right.
It's funny. I'm glad I taught you that, Cynthia. As a little girl, you see that bathroom? You can use it. Go pee. Mommy, I don't have to pee. Yes, you do. You could always pee. Go try.
The time I stopped to go to the bathroom, there was a line of people all trying to get into a bathroom while the manager was in there for 20 minutes. And the person running the counter got snarky with me, and I almost put her face into the counter for being snarky. Ooh. The manager's in there. Bitch, I'll kill you. I gotta pee. Right? I mean, for real. Oh, new prop for the movie. Cynthia and Cammie will get what I mean. New prop for the movie.
Which prop?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Dakota, elaborate.
I'm confused.
Dakota. All right. Dad wrote realistic body prop. Oh, okay. All right.
Realistic body prop. Okay.
Guys, I'm going to show you the prizes for signing up before we went live. This is the Puff Puff Stoner card game. Every card has been signed by me, the director. It's signed on the box, as well as having the hashtag of the movie on it. As you can see, pretty cool. You get a close, see, it still has the plastic on it, bottle of 1,000 milligrams of CBD oil from Herbane Extracts. I use this stuff every day. I love it. Not this bottle, don't worry, it's still closed. As well as a CBD chapstick. I'm trying to make sure the camera can see it. From Herbane Acres Extracts as well, sorry. So those are the 3 items that somebody's winning. I have made it really super fair. I made one of those wheels, and whatever name it falls on, that's the person who will win. So may your odds be ever in your favor, please. Let's see. Hi, I'd like to click the button. No? It froze. Oh, my God.
It said no.
It said no, and now it's just a little
use it once.
Oh, my God. It's literally frozen. And guys, if I pop out of the room, I'll be right back. Something's going on now. Wow. It's literally saying not responding. Can you guys still hear me, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can still see it.
All right. Well, stay in the group. I'm going to log out and come right back in. You should still be there. All right?
Okay.
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 How about no?
I'm not sure if she's frozen or if she's out.
I think she's.
I don't know.
I don't know. What's a good question?
Oh, there's.
Your clone is in there. Your clone.
I see it, and it won't let me. There we go.
Oh no, I didn't get a picture. Ah! Okay.
How about that? Is that helpful? Angie, you want to take a picture now? I'm there twice.
Black now. It's just
She's a doppelganger.
boo. Damn it. All right. So time to spin the wheel. Let's try this again, folks. Share screen. Share screen. Please, God. Yay. Okay.
It's going.
okay.
Okay. Gonna click
All
the
right.
wheel. There are 87 names. 87 names. Now, when I say it, whoever it lands on is winning. What do we got? What do we got? Woo! All right. CBS 2659 is the beginning of the email that was entered because you guys couldn't put names, just emails. So whoever this person is, I will be emailing them from the Happy Horrors Productions page email for you guys and then interacting so that we can make sure that we get it out to you. So congratulations to whoever that is that won. Woot, 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 woot. Yeah. Woot, woot. And I just want to thank everybody for being on the show. I hope whoever won these awesome gifts enjoys them. And please, guys, look into Urbane Extracts. They are amazing products. The guy who owns the company and makes everything is amazing. He uses coconut oil, which is a very special good thing. If you're going to have anything with CBD in it, it's better for the body. So thank you again, everybody. And I love you all. Happy Horrors. And please, guys, go buy perks to help support all these ladies. And happy Women in Horror Month, guys. Bye.
Bye.